Hey guys, how's it going? Mike Wolf, Dream Achiever. We are live at 5, coming at you with another great tip, and we're going to share another live because we are continuing to do this every day for 30 days straight to consistently deliver value for you. So today we're going to talk about 3 tips to stand out in a noisy feed. That's 3 tips to stand out in a noisy feed. You got to stop the scroll. So anyway, if you're watching this on live, go ahead and type live in the comment field and let us know where you're watching from, city, state, if you will. And then also if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay, we appreciate that. We know most people will watch on the replay more so than the live, and we appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to get some content, add some value to your strategies. So we'll jump right into this. 3 tips to stand out in a noisy feed. Number 1, brand yourself. Who are you? What do you stand for? Why do people want to pay attention to your content? And this, you can do a lot of different things about getting a personal vision, looking at the 8 categories of the best version of you in the 8 different categories of your life. Maybe looking at creating a eulogy for yourself. I've spoken about this before. How do you best want to be remembered, right? What do you want people to say about you after you're gone? That may help you figure out who you are and what do you stand for. And that can change, but for right now, when you're starting, you want to figure out at a base level, who are you and what do you stand for? Do you stand for fitness, right? Health, motivation, encouragement, empowerment, opportunities, just values that add product to people. You figure out what do you stand for, what do you best want to represent in your personal brand and what you bring forth to your audience. There's a lot of categories available today. And you can actually just look through your feed or things that you may follow and what do they represent. And if it's bringing you in, it's probably something that touches you. So if you can replicate that in your own personality, relatable to your own business, products and services, what is your brand going to be related to that? I've also heard this said, if you can figure out what your core purpose is, that is, what is the reason you wake up and do something every day? What would you wake up and do the rest of your life and never get tired of doing? What would you stay up late doing? What would you be willing to get up early and do? What would drive you even if you didn't feel good and you didn't feel well, you didn't feel like it, but what would make you want to go? That would be your core purpose. If you can figure that out and tie it to your business, then you're unstoppable. Your success is just inevitable. And anyway, that was a side note. But branding you. What is brand Mike Wolf Dream Achievers? What is my brand, right? My brand is achieving your dreams, helping people dream again, helping people stand up for what's right in their lives, helping people tap into that unlimited potential that they were born with, step into the greatness for which they were born, become the parents their kids need, the spouse their husband or wife desires, the hero their family deserves, to reach out for the success and wealth that they always thought was out of their reach. This is Mike Wolf Dream Achiever. My brand, what I stand for is helping people, empowering people, encouraging people, inspiring people, and giving them tools and resources or tips at a minimum to reach into that potential that's available to them, and showing them that if I can do it, you can do it too. If I'm willing to get better, then anyone can get better. If I'm willing to get on the camera and mess up, and laugh at myself, and you laugh with me. Don't just laugh at me, but laugh with me, right? If I'm willing to do this, you can do it too. It just takes that first step. I saw a really great video today. It was called The Domino Effect. And a guy had a little tiny domino, and I think it was like a 1.5 ounce domino. And he said a 1.5 ounce domino can actually knock over a 4.5 ounce domino just because of the force that's created. And a 4.5 ounce domino can knock over a 6 ounce domino, and a 6 ounce domino can knock over a 9 ounce domino. A 9 ounce domino can knock over a 14 ounce domino. 14 ounce domino can knock over a 5 pound domino. The 1.5 ounce domino can't knock over the 5 pound domino, but through the force of momentum, habits, and simple disciplines, right? You may not be able to conquer live videos on Facebook, but you may be able to start practicing with short videos, recording your content, editing it, and getting better by practice so that you'll be able to get to that live video stage, thinking on your feet and providing valuable content with just a couple of bullet points. So where do you start, right? You may not be able to lose 60 pounds today, but you can start drinking more water today, right? You may not be able to bench press 250 pounds today, but you can start by picking up the bar, right? there's little things. You may not be able to have the best relationship in the world, but you can start by complimenting your spouse today. The little things make the biggest difference because that domino effect. And what the whole theme of this video was the guy says, your success is already attained once you decide to begin. Once you begin, the success is there. You start that effect. So this is it. Hey, Richard, glad to see you jumping on, coming all the way across the country. I appreciate it, sir. So anyway, that was number one, brand yourself. Number two, in business, you got to understand not everyone is your prospective customer. You need to work out who your avatar is, connect with them, and deliver value to them. And this was a strange concept to me a couple of weeks ago when I heard the term avatar. What is avatar? I know there's a movie about it. I know now you can make your own avatar for Facebook, right? Brianne, absolutely, you are successful. You've already started. You've already jumped into the lives and the short videos. Brianne is making massive strides towards her success because she decided, she took that first step, and she's getting better every day. Success is inevitable. I love it. So, but the avatar is actually your ideal business prospect, right? For the products or services that you offer or the opportunity that you have. If you're recruiting people, what does that ideal person look like? And it's called an avatar. And this is the word that's used as your avatar. And I looked into it. What is an avatar? I actually just Googled it and I found an avatar worksheet. I couldn't tell you where I got it, but it was a PDF that I found on Google. I looked through a couple different sites. Okay, I'm just telling you how I found the sheet. So a couple of different websites, I found a PDF that was an avatar worksheet, and you just fill it in. It was like a question and answer thing to help you identify who is your ideal person for the products and services that you offer. Who are you looking for? A lot of times, that avatar is going to look pretty similar to you because what you do in business, what you offer as a service or a product, you believe in it because it has some value to you. And so other people that are just like you may very well find value in it as well. So your avatar a lot of times is going to look pretty similar to you. And if you're in a recruiting type of business, you have some of a business opportunity, your avatar is also likely to look pretty close to you because you see the opportunity that you are involved in and it attracted you. So people in a situation similar to you that look like you may be attracted to that as well. So your avatar is a lot of times going to look a lot like you, but being able to figure that out and identify some of the traits and qualities that your avatar is looking for. What are some of their pain points? What are some of their problems in life that your product or service can help with? How can you provide that solution, right? And the same thing if it's an opportunity type of business where you're recruiting people, what are some of the pain points? And what are some solutions that your opportunity can bring to the table for your avatar, for your person? And then deliver those through your content, value, and I say this, consistently add value to your avatar in a way that they can relate, in a manner that they can understand, so that in your message, they can see themselves. They say, that sounds like me. That could be me. So here's an example. If you're struggling to have your content stand out in a noisy social feed, here's how you stand out. My avatar might say, hey, I do feel like my content's not getting viewed. I'm not getting the engagement or the likes or the shares that I would. How can I stand out? This is a great piece that would attract someone like me that's trying to get their content to stand out. And then I deliver the tips on how to do that, right? Number one, brand yourself. Number two, identify your avatar and add value to them. And number three, work out content that attracts you. You've got to go from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. I'll say that again. You go from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. You have to pay attention to the things that stop your own scroll. What draws you in? What catches your attention? What attracts you? And this could be on your TikTok For You page. What videos do you stop and watch? What headlines do you stop and click on? In your Facebook, very similar. What groups are you part of and why? What comes across your page, even from your friends, that gets posted that pulls you in? In your emails, when you get emails from different companies that are marketing something to you, which ones do you open and why? What are the subject lines that grab your attention? What are the messages in there that keep you reading through the text? Even those really long emails that you know you wouldn't read, but because the content is grabbing your attention sequentially, you end up reading for 5 minutes and you had no plan to do that. But because the content drew you in, you paid attention. They kept you in. So if you pay attention to those things, that's what's grabbing you. It's very likely something that you can apply to your own content, your own posts in video, short video, your news feed, and your stories. Whatever's grabbing your attention is likely to grab your prospective client's attention as well if you can relate it to you. Sometimes the same question that grabs your attention will grab their attention. You just repost the same question and then have content that's applicable to your product or service or what you're offering. So that's, really, it's pretty simple. There's really advanced techniques on all of these things. There's a ton of data on it and content that you can look up, but it's pretty simple. How do you stand out? 3 tips, right? Number 1, brand yourself. Number 2, identify your ideal avatar, your ideal client or prospective client. And number 3, work out what grabs your attention because it's going to be applicable to your target market as well, more than likely. So if you get the topics that grab you, like 3 tips to help you stand out on a noisy feed, stop the scroll. Hey, that's a great headline, got my attention. I share it with you, and you're watching it now, live or on the replay, because you want to know how you can stand out as well. Hey, that worked well. I just reappropriated the material. You can do the same thing. This is why I add these value tips every day, and I committed to doing that because maybe you can do the same thing that I'm doing. It's not as difficult as you think to really stand out, to offer value, and to get people's attention without selling anything. I have not mentioned a product or a service or a opportunity one time in any of my posts. I don't think at all, right? And that's because I just want to add value. I'm trying to create influence at this point. I'm trying to stand out so that people see me as a resource so that I can get people's trust, right? Know, like, and trust. I want people to trust that I'm a resource. I'm not just a salesman trying to pitch people on something. I actually bring value to the table, and I can help you whether you buy my services or products or not. Whether you join my company or not, I would like to be of value to you. I would like to genuinely see you succeed in whatever your business is. And when you genuinely want to see other people succeed, whether or not they're your customer, that is when people start to pay attention because they know that you have their best interests in mind. And it's not necessarily a natural thing for a lot of people because we want to win for us first, always. But if you start to want to win for other people and help them succeed first, then everything comes after that. You can call it karma. You can call it full circle. You can call it comes around, goes around. You can call it delivering value before the ask. There's a lot of phrases that you can add to that. But realistically, when you start wanting to see other people win because you want to see them win, everything can change for you because you become more attractive. Your energy, your vibrational energy will change. Hey, Jackie, thanks for jumping on. Glad to see you on the live today. Appreciate you taking a minute. So anyway, folks, that's just what I wanted to share today. Quick tip. I try to keep these less than 15 minutes because they're quick tips you can jump on and jump off and get some value every day. 3 tips to stand out in a noisy feed. Brand yourself, identify your avatar, and then work out what attracts your attention and see how you can reapply that to yourself. My name is Michael with Dream Achiever. I want to see you succeed. If you got value out of this, type value in the chat. Follow me if you're on the appropriate platforms, and I'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.